Hey you guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. It's Dulce. So I wanted to do things a little bit different for my nail trends series this time around. So I thought that in this video I would do a few nail trends that involve blooming gel. So I'm going to do 3 of them in this video, and I'm going to be using blooming gel for all of them. I've never done these before on any of my sets, so it's a little bit of trial and error just to get them looking the way they're supposed to look. So what I'm going to be doing here is the first one is going to be the blooming rose. So with this one, I'm going to start off with a black base. The first coat is not opaque enough. I want it to be like blackety black. I want it to be dark. So I'm going to end up doing 2 coats on this nail because as you can see, you can totally see through it. So I'm going to do that now. So here it is after 2 coats. It's perfect and dark. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put the blooming gel on. I don't know if it's like one of those things where if you do, like a thick coat that it blooms faster, and a thinner coat, it moves slower. So I'm gonna go ahead and just not lay it on too thick now, just to kind of give it a try to see where it takes me. So that's what I'm doing here. Taking the white liner paint, just because my other white is really like watery. So I'm gonna try it. So as you can see, the strokes are really thick. I think I'm not using a good paintbrush for it. I think it's too thick. So it's not looking right, at least to me. That's what I'm thinking. I'm telling you what I'm thinking at that time. The brush is definitely too big for this. So I'm gonna end up just going ahead and starting over and wipe this away like it never happened. See, it never happened. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some more blooming gel on it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this liner brush. It's one of my Shein ones. So let's try this. I always forget, like I know you're not supposed to close the circle, and I think you're supposed to overlap them in a certain way, like where the ends kind of slightly cover the one that you already did. So that's what I'm doing here. It's funny when you're doing it, at first it doesn't look like anything, and then all of a sudden it just starts looking like a rose. So I think I'm doing pretty good here. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys watch. It's blooming good. Okay, so I went ahead and cured it for, I think it was like 30 seconds. I didn't do the full cure. So I'm gonna add more. Practice makes perfect. I wanna see if I can go ahead and do it again, maybe at a smaller rose. Let's cure it so it can stop blooming. Okay, I did another 30-second cure. The one on the bottom left, I think it like bloomed. I let it bloom, like I sat on it too much. So I'm gonna go in and just make like a slight highlight and add just some white liner work on it, just so it can kind of highlight it, because I think it did cure, or not cure, bloom too much. If you don't, if you let it sit for too long, it kind of will become just like a distorted rose. So I wanted it to be a little bit more defined. So I'm going in there and I'm just doing a little bit of lining around the petals, just to give it some definition. Okay, I'm adding a little bit more blooming gel up there, just to see if I can fit in 2 little ones up there. And let's see how small I can make them without it looking like a blob. Okay, perfect. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and cure that. I think I'm going to do the full 60 now because, I'm basically done with that part. I think this looks so good. Like if I were to do like a black and white set, which I love, I want to do that so bad. A black and white set. Like I think that would look so nice. But I've seen it in a lot of videos where they people go ahead and do a jelly color over it. So I think I'm going to go ahead and give that a shot just to see if it turns out how I see it on Instagram. So what I'm doing here, I'm just looking for the jelly color, trying to decide if I'm going to do like a classic red or maybe a different color. Let's see. I go for the classic red. So I'm going to go ahead and just put a coat of a jelly red on top of it, just to see what it does. I like it. I like how the way it's turning out. I love it. It looks really good. I also like the black and white though. The black and white I think in a perfect like black and white coquette set or something would look really nice. But I like this too. Okay, you guys, how did that turn out? I think it came out really good. I like the versatility that you can put a jelly coat on top of it, or you can do a black and white. So let's move on to the next one. This one I'm going to attempt to do it's like the crocodile or the snake. I don't know which one. You tell me how it came out. I don't know if I did it right. Or maybe it was just the colors that I chose, but just watch and then let me know in the comments what you think. If you think it came out okay, or maybe just the colors were a little off. But this is my attempt at the crocodile or snake trend. Okay, once again, I'm starting with a black base. I'm gonna have to do 2 coats because this black is just not dark enough on the first coat. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, so for the base color, I decided to go with this like orangey red chameleon color that I got on my last Shein haul. It kind of has like a slight shift. So I thought it would be cool to use this as the base color. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this base. It's really, really opaque once you get going with it. Like all the glitter kind of disperses and it should cover up that black completely. See the shift on it? It's like a pretty shift. Like you can see like the reddish orange on it. So I'm going to use this as the base and then I'm going to cure for 30 seconds. Okay, now I'm going to add a coat of blooming gel. Okay, now we're gonna start going with the design. So I've seen it on Instagram, and I've also seen some people do it on here. So I believe this is the way that you do it to create that effect. You do lines. I know it's hard to see, but you do lines across, like thick lines. And they should like bloom, and then you also do lines on the side. So again, I don't know, I don't know if maybe it was the colors that I chose, but you'll see it, how it blooms. It's hard to see with the black, but let's see how it turns out, and then you let me know in the comments what you think. Okay, so I thought maybe orange would be a good highlight color, but first I'm gonna go ahead and do a coat of the blooming gel again. And then we'll apply some of that orange to hopefully kind of bring out the sparkle of the chameleon base. Let's see if this can start looking right. I kind of like it, definitely better with the orange pop. The black on that base was a little bit too dark, I think. This is the way it came out. I think it looks good. I really like the highlight color, and you can kind of see the chameleon base behind it, you know, when you shift it and turn it. I like it. I don't know if there's a snake out there with those colors or a crocodile, but when I look at it, I think armadillo. What do you think? Do you think it turned out okay? All right, leave me in the comments. Let me know what you think about it. And now let's move on to the next one. This one, again, we're gonna go ahead and use blooming gel to create this design. I didn't want a dark base, so I'm using this jelly black that I have to be the base color. My goal is to use the blooming gel to create a marbling effect. Okay, the base is applied and cured. So now we're gonna go ahead with a coat of blooming gel. I decided for the marble, it's gonna be like this greenish, tealish color, more green, with purple. And it's gonna have a hint of white and some silver glitter in it. And hopefully the marbling will look okay. So let's apply the blooming gel and start having some fun. I always get caught up in like, okay, how should I go ahead and like lay these like, you know, swirls and stuff, but I think that's the fun part of marbling. It doesn't have to look perfect. There's no certain way to do it. The colors, you just marble them and have some fun, and you can do it any which way, so it's more like abstract, as they say. So I'm here just going a little bit crazy and trying to give it like a nice little blend to it. Okay, I'm gonna add some highlights of white, and it kind of reminds me of like doing like, I want to do one of those ocean nails in the coming months, and doing like the waves with the blue and the white accents, and I think like this and this effect would actually look really, really good. So right here I'm adding the white effect to give it some highlight. Okay, so I thought it needed a little bit of oomph, a little bit of glitter, a little bit of sparkle. So I'm going in with a slight shimmer of this glittery liner that I have. So I'm just adding a slight lines across just to give it a little bit more sparkle. So that's what I'm doing here. Okay, now let's top coat. And I did top coat the other ones. I don't think I showed them on camera. So they're all top coated. So let's top coat to finish this one out. And I really like the way that it looks. I like the color combo, and the glitter sparkle just adds the finishing touch. So this is it. Let me go ahead and cure it. Okay, you guys, this is the final outcome of all three designs using blooming gel: the blooming rose, the snake armadillo, and the marbling effect with the hint of pizzazz. So I hope you like them. I don't know which one's your favorite. If I had to pick a favorite, always the blooming rose, but you know, I have my armadillo days. So they're all my favorite. How about that? So I really enjoyed doing this, trying these designs out, and I hope to in the future incorporate them in my full set. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.